Hey, good morning to you. Happy Thursday, everybody. Mark again here, WeatherMan Plus. Now, we have a lot of dynamics, as you can understand, that's going on with this next few storms. I'm going to concentrate on just the first 5 days. That way, we can go through the data as it comes with your timing and your impacts. That way, only a little bit of it will change. If you've never been here before, hello. My name is Mark. I do upload every single day, just not Friday from sundown to sundown Saturday. That's Sabbath. But I always make sure you're covered on whatever weather we have coming. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am all year along. And make sure y'all hit the like button, guys. Help get this information out to everybody with the timing and the impacts, because we are on go time starting tonight. Please share this on social media. Help alert people with as much information as they can. Overload people with information, not just me, other weather people here on YouTube as well. Give people as much information as we can, because this system here is going to be a crippling system. Now, from Eyewitness News Bahamas, y'all have been getting rain and thunderstorms ever since the day before yesterday. Yesterday, you've been getting a lot of thunderstorms and lightning. It's been getting pretty bad, but it will be leaving soon, and you got another round coming after that. You will get a break, though. This is by Paul, the Weather Guru. All links are in the description. Help save you time. Please use them. Time and date is always above my head, guys. Now, as you look for the Bahamas, you can see you're going to have thunderstorms all morning long, and they're going to keep going south and southeast to about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then they'll start moving away. But we do have some severe weather Saturday going into Sunday, and there will be a long front line of thunderstorms and rain going across the southeast. And you will get some more thunderstorms coming across by 8, 9 o'clock on Sunday night. And it will go all night long from west to east and leave you early in the morning on Monday. 9 p.m. Monday night, you get a little bit more thunderstorms in southern Bahamas as it moves away. And Thursday morning, it's going to pull the thunderstorms right back up through y'all Bahamas. You're going to get more thunderstorms by Thursday evening passing through you. And it should be a quick mover on this one as it goes through for Friday. Friday at noon. Then it leaves by 6 p.m. on Friday. So hold tight. You have some more thunderstorms coming, but none of it is too bad. You can handle it. Now, your wind gusts should stay around 20 to 30 miles per hour. More towards the northern will be high 30s to low 40s. That's what that bright green is. This is high 40s. This is lower 40s. So northern Bahamas, you'll be seeing wind gusts up to 30 to 40 miles per hour, low 40s, definitely by noon on Friday. And then when that severe weather comes from Saturday into Sunday, you might get into the high 40s and a potential for low 50s for northern Bahamas as you go through Monday morning and Monday evening. Plus, I have this there for you as well. That way, as this comes in, you can see what to expect from your impacts according to National Weather Service. And you can see how you got the yellow and the orange are starting to make its way towards Missouri and a little bit towards Arkansas. And you got the minor impacts of yellow, the moderate in the orange, where it will be often threatening to life and property. But you're starting to get this red, especially for Iowa. And this is going to grow as it goes towards Missouri. And the red is extensive property damage likely, life-saving actions needed, and will likely result in major disruptions to your daily life. So this will grow. You can zoom in all the way to your area and see if you're in moderate or if you're in major, or even if we get any extreme impacts. I do expect some extreme to come out of this later on. So far, your moderate impacts is all the way from North Dakota, eastern South Dakota, southern Minnesota, all across Iowa, and you're starting to get into your major impacts where it's a serious issue. And it's coming into northern Missouri, and this is going to keep on coming south. Now, National Weather Service, I did put this link as well, did put some key messages from January 14th through the 15th for this winter storm. And your probability for at least 4 inches of snow so far, here's your percentages on the left. And you can see your grade right here in the red represents you go to the next level. This is 8+ inches of snowfall expected so far as we go through this track. And here's the key messages. A fast-moving winter storm will pass through the northern plains and upper Midwest late Thursday night through Friday night. Several inches of snow are expected with the greatest potential for 8+ across the eastern Dakotas through southwest Minnesota and much of central Iowa. This snow may lead to hazardous to difficult driving conditions with snow-covered roads along with significantly reduced visibility due to gusty winds. And a lot of y'all are going to get all the precipitation and impacts. A lot of y'all are going to get the freezing rain, the sleet, and the ice and snow. Plus, Saturday into Sunday, as this surface low comes to the south and southeast and starts to dig in and goes on that high ridge, you have some severe weather that's already starting to pop up. And you do have a 5% right here for the Panhandle of Florida. Now, as this surface low comes to the southeast, it will be a front all the way into the Gulf. And it could whip up some water spouts that could get on land and become a tornado. I will upgrade this severe weather as we get a little bit closer and get more detail, because I expect this to stretch up to the East Coast as well. But so far, this is your 5% for Saturday going into Sunday for severe weather. Pensacola, Florida, Panama City, Florida, Ferry Pass, Florida, Wright, Florida, and Brent, Florida. And you can see how this surface low is moving in Saturday around noontime, the evening time. But you're going to start getting this band that's going to go all the way into the Gulf. And that's where your threat's going to come from. Also, the Bahamas, when you saw those lightnings coming back to you, that's where it's coming from. This band going all the way across will bring y'all severe weather and lightning as well. But you can see how it tightens up and it goes up on that high ridge and it strengthens up. So there will be more severe weather. So I will update this when we have better information. We're still a few days away. This is starting tonight, guys. It's going to be bringing freezing rain and snow all the way until Saturday, straight to the south. So the first 60 hours with NAM 3K, which gives us the better detail. By 5 p.m., you start getting the freezing rain. By 7, you'll start getting that snow going from central towards the east. It'll go into South Dakota by early tomorrow morning, and then it'll start moving into Minnesota and keep moving south. The snow will leave you by Friday evening for North Dakota, and by Friday night around 11, 12 o'clock for South Dakota. Carry into Minnesota, western Minnesota by 2 o'clock Friday morning. Start moving into Iowa by 5, 6 o'clock in the morning for Friday. Then it'll move into Nebraska by noontime, 11 o'clock, noontime for Friday. But this is where the precipitation is going to change, because a lot of y'all are going to get the freezing rain, that's what that pink is, before you get the snowfall. Might even get all three. You might get the rain, the freezing rain, and the snowfall. Probably a little bit of sleet in there as it transitions over. But you see it goes through Missouri for a long time. You get a lot of freezing rain from 9 p.m. on Friday. Then you're going to get a lot of snow coming right behind that all the way until Saturday. And that's as far as we can see with the NAM 3K. It will stretch out across Illinois by Friday evening by 5 or 6 o'clock, mostly western Illinois, and head south. Indiana, you might get a little bit come Saturday morning and then get some more on the way up. But you can see come Saturday morning how it transitions for Tennessee, Kentucky. Y'all going to be getting a lot of rain first before you get any freezing rain, ice, and snow. A lot of people is going to get the multiple of the precipitation. Arkansas, you're going to be getting a lot of rain all the way until Saturday morning. Then it'll transition into snow with your freezing temperatures come 8 o'clock Saturday morning and start moving south. That's all we can see so far. Oklahoma, you'll get some by 10 a.m. on Saturday. Start getting some snowfall in. And as we check for the rates per hour, you can see on the bottom that's all half an inch, and it don't really get an inch till you get this darker color, which is a little bit you see here for North Dakota. But what I'm looking for is that at least 2 inches per hour, and you can see it starts getting that once you get around southern Illinois as it goes into Arkansas for Saturday morning. It starts getting that purple color, which brings you down to at least 2 inches of snowfall per hour. Now the wind gusts is going to start coming in Friday morning, all the way from high 40 miles per hour winds to 50s. 50s is that orange, and you do get some spots that have 60 by Friday morning. As it goes down towards Texas and Oklahoma for Friday evening, it's still bringing a 40 and 50 miles per hour winds with it as it travels down. So far, Iowa, Illinois, Arkansas, y'all not getting any of those winds as you're getting all that snowfall. The winds is all on the west side. This snowstorm is going to be east side loaded. And you can see better here how it's all high 30 miles per hour winds. You do get into some 40s for western Nebraska, also western Kansas. You're going to get some high 40 miles per hour winds come Friday evening as it goes down towards Texas with the 40 miles per hour wind gusts. So far it's not too severe. It will be getting worse as it goes up on that ridge towards the East Coast. And so far with NAM 3K, we see 1 to 5 inches all the way down to northern Arkansas within the next 60 hours. But it is bringing major snowfall all the way to 7 and 8 inches from the Dakotas, southern Minnesota, all across Iowa, where it does that twirl for a minute. So you're going to get heavier snowfall. That's up to 10, 11 inches, probably even more if it stays longer. All the way down to northern Illinois with 7, 8, 9 inches of snowfall. Eastern Nebraska and Kansas, you're going to be getting anywhere from 6 to 8 to 9 inches of snowfall as well, as it grades down to 1 to 5 inches as it goes more west. And you can see here on the tropopause, as that system comes down to the south, it is showing very cold air in this system, so it should circle around, pull it down on the west side, and bring snowfall on the back end. This is according to the GFS. It'll be all Sunday morning, and then go up on that high ridge towards the mid-Atlantic with cold air in it. First, you're going to have warm air. That's why you're going to be having freezing rain, sleet, and ice. And then when this cold air comes in, it's going to bring in the snowfall, bringing that cold pocket all the way up to mid-Atlantic and the northeast. As you notice, it goes up towards Pennsylvania Monday, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Then we get that second push of that surface low, and it pushes it east across the whole New England states with that cold temperature as another pocket comes down to mid-Atlantic with cold temperatures as it moves through all the way through Tuesday. Euro shows that cold pocket as well coming through the south, but the main thing is that the Euro's taking it a few hours different, and the time of day really is making a difference on whether you're getting snowfall in the south versus rainfall versus different models. But you do see it does get colder as it gets up towards the mid-Atlantic, and it goes up towards northeast and gets pushed east across the New England states. And you still get that second burst of cold air Monday evening for the mid-Atlantic, while the northeast is getting their cold air as well. So as we compare between the Euro and the GFS, and I moved over a little bit so southwest y'all can see our weather as well. But as you see it come in according to the Euro, you can see it's bringing rain, freezing rain, then snowfall. So you are getting all the precipitations as it goes down to the south. At this point, it is Sunday morning. The Euro takes the surface low over Mississippi, transferring to Alabama, bringing all that warm moisture up and keeping the temperature just at bay so you don't get quite the snowfall expected. But if you look with the GFS, it shows that it does get that temperature on the wraparound, and it does freeze up. Euro don't show that freezing up, but it does freeze up according to the GFS and brings all that southern snowfall as well as all the freezing rain and the ice, guys. Euro takes it where it's still about the same area for the freezing rain and the ice. It is going to be a temperature battle. I think a lot of y'all is going to get a lot of freezing rain and ice before you get snowfall. And as it goes up on Monday, according to the Euro, the freezing rain will continue. The GFS isn't showing that much freezing rain as it goes up. It will be a lot of ice and freezing rain, but it shows it turns into snowfall a lot sooner. And it turns to snowfall about 6 hours sooner before the Euro. So there is a temperature battle between the Euro going across, especially for the northeast. Everything stays intercoastal with the snow. GFS shows it stretches all the way out to the coast, even northern Jersey and Connecticut getting in on this snowfall. So GFS is showing the timing is just right. And Euro takes it about 6 hours difference, which is a big deal. It brings the warm temperatures, the daytime heating. It don't quite get the cold air from the night coming on. GFS shows early in the morning all the way till 7 o'clock in the morning that you will be in freezing temperatures, and that surface low will already be all the way into Pennsylvania. But the Euro shows that it's even lower down, and it's going to be pulling in warm temperatures up. Then the daytime heating is going to kick in, and it's going to be too late for that snowfall. You see the difference here on the southern snowfall with your temperatures. As you go into Sunday morning, the system starts curling up really good, and you get some freezing temperatures coming on a wraparound. Not quite freezing according to the Euro, but the GFS says it's going to be well frozen, and these temperatures are going to help this stick into a good snowfall event. The Euro just don't quite see that difference. Frozen by GFS, not frozen by Euro. So it's a little difference as this comes around, bringing very cold temperatures and some freezing temperatures. I think there will be a lot of sleet and ice, but you can see how the difference is between the two models. That's a big difference. That's pulling those dew points and changing your temperatures 5 or 6 degrees. Really big difference as this system pushes through. A lot of people is going to get a freezing rain, sleet, and ice. According to the Euro, according to the GFS, it is going to be a nice southern snowfall. So as we get closer, I will modify this to make sure, but GFS is showing freezing temperatures in the south. Euro is not. It's showing it's right on the edge. And as we look for the winds for the Euro, it agrees that 40 and 50 miles per hour winds will be coming all the way down to Texas. And it's showing that Texas will be getting the 50 miles per hour winds. As it curves around over Florida, getting high 40s for Florida, and all the rest of the winds are somewhat offshore until you get to the northeast. The mid-Atlantic does get into some 50s as well. But the northeast is still showing the worst of the winds. But you can see according to the Euro, it is 40 and 50 miles per hour winds that come in all night long. Then as you go through Friday, it will go all the way down into Texas all Saturday. Then once you get into Sunday, then it's going to go to the southeast and the northeast. Going over Florida with high 30 to possible 40 miles per hour winds, and the southeast with 40 miles per hour winds getting really strong in the higher elevations of West Virginia. And getting some 50s along the mid-Atlantic for Virginia and North Carolina. And overnight, Sunday night into Monday morning, that's when this is going to pass by with high 50, 60, and 70 miles per hour wind gusts. And we even showing way out here is 120 miles per hour wind. So thank God that's all staying off there. But still, right off the coast, this is 80 miles per hour winds in this white, and these reds are 90 as well. That's 120 out there. As this system goes up the coast, it's going to be going counterclockwise, shoving onshore flooding all the way up. So just be careful. It's not just the winds. It's not just the different precipitation types. There is going to be some flooding involved with this system, and the closer it is to that coast. GFS shows the same thing, except it showed a little bit more wilder in the northeast. And it's still showing the strong winds will be more like towards Boston. Still bringing 40 and 50 miles per hour wind gusts all the way from the Dakotas, all the way down to Texas, all the way until Friday night into Saturday morning. Going across the southeast Saturday night into Sunday morning, then going across the mid-Atlantic and bringing 50, even pockets of 60 miles per hour wind gusts, especially high 40s, as this comes up and drops all that sleet, that freezing rain, that ice, and that snowfall. And this is Sunday morning all the way until Sunday night as that passes by. And then instead overnight, like the Euro showed, going from overnight into the early morning, it's showing us going all the way till Sunday at noon, all the way to Sunday afternoon, and into Monday. So there's a time difference. That's why there's a difference on the precipitation types, because that daytime heating and the cold temperatures at night. But GFS confirms widespread 50 miles per hour wind gusts. Once you get towards New York, Maryland, Delaware, Jersey, it starts getting into 60 miles per hour wind gusts. And you're going to get 70s, especially around Long Island and around the coast for the New England states. And instead of 120 miles per hour winds offshore, it's showing only going to be 90 way over here towards Nova Scotia, away from Maine. It is going to be out in the ocean, but it's not showing as strong as the Euro. But that is some very damaging winds, and that is a lot of threat. That's definitely bringing blizzards to lots of people. A lot of y'all are going to be getting rain in this 50 and 60 miles per hour wind gusts, but a lot of y'all are going to be getting snow. And GFS takes a lot of snowfall, so does the Euro. But it turns it just north of the south, going up to the northeast, guys. Euro and GFS actually swap positions. GFS is showing what the Euro used to show, and the Euro is showing what the GFS used to show. So it really will be a time scale of whether it comes in the morning or whether it comes by in the evening. But it shows that we'll get 7, 8 inches, even 10 plus inches of snowfall for eastern Nebraska, southern Minnesota, all across central Iowa, getting up to a foot. Then it'll get heavy again as it goes across the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley, more of it towards Kentucky, with definitely 9 inches to a foot. And the south getting maybe an inch to an inch and a half in the upper half of the deep south. That's it. And for the North Carolina, it's still showing over a foot, almost a foot and a half for the higher elevations, like around Asheville, Hendersonville, places like that. Then Virginia, over a foot. West Virginia, western Pennsylvania, anywhere from 8 inches, 9 inches to over a foot. But you can see how the coast will be getting maybe some novelty flakes and a lot of rain. And a lot of people is going to be getting major snowfall. It is going to curve up with a foot towards the western side before it curves to the east. But it is bringing a lot of major snowfall for a lot of people. And this is just the first 5 days. There's going to be a lot of different layers going on with this weather. So far it is showing a light amount, according to GFS, of the sleet. But you do have a heavy amount definitely coming from North Carolina. It definitely is going to get bombed with heavy snow, heavy sleet, heavy freezing rain for North Carolina. You would definitely see power outages in this area, guys. Please prepare for that. It's showing everybody else will be getting light amounts, but it's showing it has a good chance for a hot spot to get over an inch of sleet. This is just the sleet. This isn't even counting the freezing rain. This isn't even counting the snow. You're going to have a mixture of precipitation. Over an inch in this pocket right here for just the sleet. And you got accumulating freezing rain that's going to be with that as well. But it's showing upstate South Carolina is going to be impacted with heaviness on that as well. So you definitely going to be getting sleet, freezing rain, and snow. North Carolina, South Carolina, you definitely going to be getting freezing rain and snow and rain. Kentucky getting anywhere from 1/10 to 1/15 of an inch into West Virginia. And it's showing upstate South Carolina could get anywhere from 1/3 to 1/4 of an inch up to 1/2 an inch along the edge of North Carolina and South Carolina. of freezing rain. This is just the freezing rain, not count the other precipitation. North Carolina, not counting just the sleet, over an inch of freezing rain as well. A lot of precipitation come down. There's going to be a lot of power outages, especially for North Carolina. And there's going to be a lot of heavy precipitation within the next 5 days. Whoever is not getting snowfall, especially in the south, you will be getting rain. So far, it's showing that southern half of the deep south could get anywhere from an inch to 2+ inches, especially for southeast Alabama and central Georgia. Northern half will be having snow, sleet, different types of precipitation. Southern half of Mississippi, maybe a 1/4 inch of rain. That's about it. And it will get heavier as it gets along the coast of South Carolina and North Carolina. And for the coast of the Northeast, who's not going to be seeing the snow, you will be getting over an inch of rainfall as well. Euro shows the same thing, a lot of heavy major impacts, but it takes it a little bit further in the south with the snowfall, but it shows it just as heavy for the East Coast and the Northeast. Showing that the 8 inches to a foot will be for southern Minnesota, confirmed that it would be at least 8 to 10 inches across Iowa, a little bit further west than GFS is showing, and will be for northern Arkansas as well as Tennessee and Kentucky, not just for Kentucky. But both models are agreeing that it will be the upper half of the deep south. If they do see snowfall, it will be a 1/2 inch, an inch at tops. Nothing for Louisiana. With a foot of snowfall going all the way from northern Georgia, all the way across to upstate South Carolina, North Carolina, up Virginia into the Northeast. And confirming that the coast will see maybe some novelty flakes. It brings 1 to 5 inches a little bit closer to the coast, but you're still going to see a lot of rainfall for the edge. Possible some novelty flakes, but it's still showing 10 inches to a foot all the way up towards New York, across towards the New England states, just the first 5 days. And this won't modify too much more. Euro does show that it is going to be a lot of mixed precipitation that y'all going to be getting with the sleet, but it's not showing as heavy as GFS. It's showing northern Georgia, upstate South Carolina, and North Carolina, and Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, is at most a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of sleet. That's it. It don't see the inch. But it does see the heavy freezing rain, especially for South Carolina. It takes it more South Carolina than North Carolina. And it's showing northern Georgia could get anywhere from a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch or more of freezing rain to add on to the different types of precipitation you're going to get. Widespread across South Carolina all the way past Columbia with a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch to almost an inch of freezing rain. Also 1/2 inch up to an inch of freezing rain for North Carolina and southern Virginia. Definitely going to be a hot pocket of mixed precipitation types in the southeast. The Euro don't take the precipitation as heavy for the southeast. It does show for southern Alabama and Panhandle, Florida, but it's not showing that for Georgia. It still shows southern Mississippi going to get a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rainfall, but it is showing that the southern half of the deep south will see 1 to 2 inches, and the 2 inches plus will be southern Alabama and the Panhandle, Florida, not Georgia. Still confirming the coast of North Carolina will see 1 to 2 inches as well. And that brings precipitation a little bit heavier for the coast of the Northeast. It shows that definitely an inch, maybe 1.5 inches of rainfall will accumulate from this system passing by. I'll put this link here for y'all as well because it updates every time you look at it. It'll update while you're looking at it. This is very good. It is windy.com. It's not something you have to go pay $100 for. So just looking at South Carolina, just for an example, first you're going to be getting rain, then you're going to be getting snow. Then after that, you're going to be getting some ice pellets, then the freezing rain as it comes through Sunday. Then as that passes by with a lot of freezing rain, you're going to get more snow on a wraparound for the upstate, rain for the coast as it passes by. But you can always click here and go to your new snow, and it'll tell you according to 3 days, 5 days, don't go further than that. You can see how much snowfall you will be accumulating in your area. And you can go GFS and Euro. This is the best way to have the best updated information that you can have because it will change as it updates for you. And as we look for our temperature average for the month, this is what we are for January. We've been having these cold spills coming through. This right here is your average. This is your well below average. And this is your above average temperatures for the month. And as we go into February, those cold temperatures are going to stay in the northwest where everybody is on a nice warm up even into Canada. Then as you go into March, it's going to stay that way. Guys, after January and the beginning of February, we're going to be going into spring. So I definitely hope that this helps you understand a little bit more of your timing, what you can expect so you can prepare for it Please share this on social media. Help others. I hope it helped you in every way possible. Thank you so much for visiting my channel today. I am greatly appreciated by every single one of you. Psalm 3. Lord, how are they increased that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me. Many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in God. Selah. But thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of mine head. I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. Selah. I laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000 of people that have set themselves against me round about. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God. For thou hast smitten all my enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord. Thy blessing is upon thy people. Selah. Amen. Selah means think about what you just heard. Have a great day today. Please prepare the best way you can for this. I got to say this every day. This is going to be a serious event, guys. It really will be. All glory. All power. All honor does go to Yahweh, God of Jacob. Our Father, our Savior. The only one true God. Amen. Hallelujah, guys. Have a very great day today. Thank you again for visiting me.